the switch into the digital, the internet, now the AI, how did that sort of look? If you look at the spectrum of when you started, when there was, no internet, I remember, two channels on the black and white television growing up. And then you kind of had Pong and Atari came out, and then it was like, oh my God, where are we headed with this?
You know what? I'm so glad. It's interesting because I remember it was 1967.
Yeah.
And my brother had just started work at a company called Shell Oil as a computer programmer. And we were all sitting at the dinner table one night. He had said, Dad, he says, one day there's going to be computers in everybody's home. And my father turned around and he said, are you out of your mind? Who would ever have a computer in their house?
Yep.
Now, don't get me wrong. My father was he was a good businessman, but he was a businessman for that time.
Right.
If you were to take
nobody saw that coming back then, right?
Oh, God, no. Yeah. If you were to take that man today, same with your dad. If you had taken them and you moved them from 1967 to 2024,
yeah,
he'd never be able to cope.
Right.
Okay. So I remember that all through the years. And for me, it was 1984. And I remember thinking to myself, you know what? The world's changing.
Yeah.
And I either change with it or I'm going to be left behind. So I bought a small computer. Okay, I think it was an IBM XT at the time.
A small computer the size of a car.
So anyways, I started learning DBase and DOS and Lotus 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And